gang? Hey man, this video is another banger. This video is gonna be mind-blowing. It's gonna teach you guys a lot about female nature, so make sure you watch it to the very end because I have a ton of gold nuggets. Also hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't done so already, jump into the CLG community. You get a 7-day free trial. All of my work is inside, and I'm also hosting a live event in Miami December 5th through the 7th for you non-CLG members, 4th through the 7th for the CLG members. Sign up ASAP. The tickets is in the comment section. It's pinned in the comment section. Just click it, sign up, get a ticket, get out here, and let's make things happen. And without further ado, let's just jump right into this video.
I don't want to waste your time. I'm a fiance.
Fiance?
Yeah. I just got
Oh shit! Oh yeah, big ring as well. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, no. Fair enough, innit? I see the ring. It's a nice ring as well. Backstage with the DJ at Leisure tonight. I was going to invite you and your friends. We could go as friends, you know what I mean?
100%.
100%, yeah. Alright, we'll go as friends.
And we want to go as friends.
Oh my god. I get the angle. Oh. Well, that ring is massive on your finger as well. Yeah.
One of our friends is single. She's on the way.
Alright, well, we'll be friends tonight, alright? Yeah?
Now, the reason that I wanted to show you guys that video is because I wanted to show you that, guys, that women's dating strategy never changes no matter what, right? And what I mean by that is, even though this woman has a fiance and she's engaged in order to be married, she's still out and about making herself available to other men. Now, this guy is HS, tiki-taki, whatever the case is, super masculine guy. Seems like he has height, you know, muscle. He checks all the boxes in that category. Now, this girl, if you really watch the video, she didn't reject him. What she said was, I don't want to waste your time. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm going to tell you the difference between what she did and what a rejection is. A rejection is, you walk up to a girl and she says, I have a boyfriend. Like, I have a boyfriend. Like, basically, that's a rejection. Like, she's not basically giving you any kind of open crack or open door for you to continue to pursue. Now, if you decide to pursue after that, that's just on you. That's just, if you just want to have fun with it or whatever the case is. If you want to just say something slick, I teach all this stuff in the CLG community, but that's just on you. But for the most part, this girl, that wasn't a rejection. What she said was, I don't want to waste your time, but I have a fiance. Basically letting him know, like, the door's still open, but I don't want you to, like, you feel me, like get angry if it doesn't go anywhere, whatever the case is. But if you're a highly skilled man, and it looks like this guy is naturally CLG, right? And there are people that are naturally CLG. What I mean by natural CLG is they naturally know how to get girls through the process. They just don't really have it fine-tuned and know exactly what they're doing. They probably just on some liquor and they just doing what naturally worked for them, right? So this HS guy is naturally CLG because what he's doing in this situation is he knows the girl likes him. And I'm gonna tell you why he knows the girl likes him. Because she keeps grabbing his arm. You know what I mean? Even though she's engaged, she's grabbing his arm. You got to watch the video again. She has her hand on this guy's arm, grabbing it. That's a telltale sign to let you know this girl likes everything about this guy. She likes his size, his height, whatever. He does it for her. He turns her on. You feel me? He probably turns her on more than the guy that's being engaged to her turns her on. So the reason why she said it the way she said it, she said, I don't want to waste your time, but I'm engaged. And then he stopped talking, and then she re-engaged the conversation. So what are you guys doing? Now she's opening the door even more for him. You know what I mean? There was a crack. And I don't know if he really picked up on the crack that she gave him. Like, oh, I don't want to waste your time, still grabbing his arm, stuff like that. But he did do one thing really well, is he didn't leave right away. He stayed solid. He stayed in his frame, and he stayed there in our interaction. He stayed with that tension building up. You feel me? Now, that's one of the things that I'm kind of good at, even though I'm going to be honest with you, I don't necessarily get the initial attraction like that guy would get. You feel me? I don't get the girls grabbing my arm and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm not a 6'3". You feel me? I'm just not that guy. And trust me, I've seen the difference. I've been around a guy that's 6'3", super ripped, works out like crazy, super, like way bigger than me, stronger than me, all that kind of stuff. I see what girls, this dude don't even got to talk. Me and my boy who like average height, we walked up to some girls. I didn't talk to those girls because I knew they wasn't feeling me, whatever the case is. I could just see it in their eyes. But my homeboy walked up to the girls, and his 6'3" homeboy was in the background. And my homeboy got their Instagrams, and then the 6'3" guy didn't even say nothing. He just in the background. They said, "Oh, what's your name?" And he said his name. My homeboy walked off. The 6'3" guy said, "Damn, bro, both of those girls followed me." Both of those girls followed him. Like, they followed him on IG. They had the IG of my boy because he exchanged IGs with him. They looked up his name on that nigga friend list or follow list or whatever the case is, and they both followed the 6'3" guy. So you gotta understand, like, I necessarily don't get that type of reaction from women like that. Like, I don't get that over the top, you know what I mean, grabbing my arm type from women like that. But this is how I put it. It would be better to learn from a guy like me because I don't get the layups. Like, I have to perform well, right? I don't get girls drooling over me, whatever the case is. It is what it is. I have to be able to perform. You get what I'm trying to say? Because I'm not going to come in there 6'3". I'm not going to come in there massively ripped. I'm not going to come in there, you feel me? I'm just not. You know what I mean? Now, can I increase my chances if I go crazy in the gym, whatever the case is? Now, I'm not going to get no taller. I'm not doing that dumbass surgery. But can I increase my chances if I just pack on more raw muscle and get bigger and thicker in the gym? Possibly. You feel me? Am I going to do that? Probably not. Probably not right now. I got too much work on my hands, whatever. I still get my little workouts in as I can, but I'm not going to go all crazy with the goddamn workout diet because I do have a very, 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 very enjoyable sex life as it is, as an average guy. You get what I'm trying to say? So imagine somebody like that with my systems and processes, and he was naturally doing it. So basically what he did was, when she re-engaged, she opened the door even more. What are you guys doing? Not only did he tell her what he was doing, he baby stepped towards step 2. Now, all my COG guys, you guys know the steps, you know the processes exactly, because you got it. But he started to baby step towards step 2. He didn't do step 2, but he baby stepped towards step 2. Now, that baby step might actually turn into him actually having her step 2. And once he has her step 2, I mean, as long as he doesn't fumble step 3, you know what I mean? He in them guts. And she's engaged. You get what I'm trying to say? And her friends are going to vouch for her. Her friends are going to vouch for her. You know what I mean? And she might even lie to her friends. She'd be like, "Oh, no, I went to his house, but all we did was just talk and stuff like that. No, you know, I couldn't do that to my fiance." She's lying. That nigga was ripping them guts apart. If you could listen to the door, if they was over to the nigga house with her, if they listen to the door, she's getting wrecked. And she's going to have to explain that to her fiance. And she's still going to go through the marriage. And she's still going to say, "I do." And she's still going to kiss that guy. With the cum of another man's cum in her mouth, the residue of it in her mouth, she's still going to kiss that guy in front of his family, in front of her family. Because she has nothing to lose. When a girl gets married, they have nothing to lose. That's why I always tell you guys are making the ultimate sacrifice when you marry a girl in the U.S. terms of marriage. Because the U.S. way that they look at marriage is they literally look at marriage as how much resources can we extract from the guy when this relationship does not work out. We know it's not going to work out because the guy has pedestalized the woman. And no woman can respect the guy that puts them on a pedestal. And a lot of marriages, the woman is not even giving the guy sex or head or anything, because she has to go into the marriage being alpha imprinted by the guys who always wreck her guts and ghost her. You get what I'm trying to say? Because she goes for these high quality, out of her league type guys. These are the guys that she will always be attracted to. She will always be attracted to the high quality, out of her league type guys. The guy that decides to marry her believes that she's out of his league. And that's where the problems start. Women cannot respect somebody they look down to in any sense or way or form or shape. She has to look up to you in every single way possible. If there's one area that she feels like she's better than you in, she's lost respect for you. I hate to say that, but it is the truth. And a lot of guys don't like listening to the truth, and a lot of guys want to believe in these fairy tales. Like I told you, I just had a guy that was in the group. He wanted to believe the lover boy fairy tale stuff, and he kept trying to do it, and it kept not working. And then when I trying to tell him, I say, hey man, you gotta turn your care down, man. You gotta be a little bit more cold. You gotta be a little bit more masculine. He kept ignoring my advice, and he kept getting the same results, which was none. You feel me? Hard-headed. And there are a lot of people on this planet that are hard-headed. And I have nothing wrong with you being I have nothing against you being hard-headed, right? I always tell people move to the beat of your own drum. But this is what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to move to the beat of your own drum, be hard-headed, and then continue to complain about your results. If you're a man, if you want to move to the beat of your own drum, you have to live with your results. You get what I'm trying to say? You have to live with those results because you decided to be hard-headed. You decided not to evolve and adapt and listen and add more arsenal to your game and things like that. The most masculine thing you can do is to move to the beat of your own drum. But here's the thing. If moving to the beat of your own drum is not getting you no results and you actually want results, then another part of you moving to the beat of your own drum is being able to adapt to get the results because that's what you truly want in the first place. I know that's a little bit deep. It is what it is. I know that's going to go over some of you guys' head, but that's me being as real as I can with you. You get what I'm trying to say? So if you're not getting the results you want, there may be some slight things that you have to adapt in order to get the results that you want. But here's what I don't do, right? What I don't do is I don't throw in the towel. Because a lot of people will watch this video and be like, well, he's 6'2", 6'3". I don't know how tall HS Tiki-Taki or whatever. I don't know how tall he is. I know he has some height, right? I seen him fight Zerka, beat Zerka ass. And I know he's a man's man, right? You know what I mean? I know he called out Neo's girlfriend right in front of her. You know what I mean? He ain't afraid of shit. So, you know what I mean? He's automatically going to have the traits that I talk about on this channel. He naturally has those. But on top of that, he looks like he has those traits. So the look matches it. Now, I have those traits, but I don't look like I have those traits. Does it make sense? That's how come girls don't really fall in love with me until after they get to know me. Because I act like I have those traits. I act like a fucking 6'4", fucking massive ripped, you know what I mean, guy. But I don't look like it. So it's very... Code approach would be more difficult for me, even though I still do it well. It would be more difficult for me to do code approach because I don't have that dominating of a masculine presence. And 9 times out of 10, people will judge you by how you look. They say never judge a book by its cover, but everybody does judge a book by its cover. People will look at somebody and they'll assume so much about them, not even knowing them. Because they look like somebody that they know, or they look like a bunch of girls that they know. Like, for example, you see a girl that has, you know, lip filler, fake ass, fake, you know what I mean? You're automatically going to assume this bitch is a bimbo. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Some of you guys won't. You know, some of you guys, I don't assume she's a bimbo because she has a fake ass. And okay, I'm going to assume, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to assume she's a fucking bimbo. You know what I mean? She look like a fucking duck, I'm going to fucking assume she's a duck. So when somebody see me and I'm not 6'4", ripped, all this shit like that, they're not going to see me as the ultimate masculine guy. But then when they get to know me, now that's the trap that bitches fall into. When they get to know me, they be like, oh, he really like that. And that's what turns them on about a guy like me. So what I try to teach the guys is I try to teach you how to act, because that's very important to a woman. You know what I mean? Because she can also get with that 6'3" guy, and then the guy be ripped and tall and all this stuff like that. And then he be like, hey, pull that dildo out of the drawer and peg me with it. Strap it up. And she like, what the fuck? I thought you was a masculine man. I thought you was a dominant man that fucking ripped guts. I didn't know you wanted your guts ripped, and now she's turned off. You get what I'm trying to say? She's turned off by that man. Now she'll stay with that man because sometimes girls date guys because of the candy. You get what I'm trying to say? They date guys because of the arm candy. But here's the thing. She will date him for the arm candy because she wants to tell her friends that she dates a guy that looks a certain type of way, right? Like this is my man, this my man, this my man. Like it's like a trophy to her other little homegirls. This my man, this my man, this my man. You get what I'm trying to say? But in all actuality, if he's feminine, she no longer likes him. But then she'll stick with him so she can say, I got it. And then if it's a softer man, she'll kind of drag him around just to basically say, see, somebody wants to stay with me, even though she doesn't want him. You feel me? It's almost like if it's a non-masculine man, it's almost like she got him on a leash, in a sense. See, I told you guys, somebody wants to stay with me. Somebody wants to stay with me long term. Because you girls used to always pick on me because I used to always get fucking ghosted. But somebody's staying. See, he's staying. He's a good boy. He's a good little boy. That doesn't necessarily mean that she likes him. That's what I want to get in you guys' head. A lot of you guys, you'll see a soft guy or a feminine guy with a girl and you'll be like, well, he got a bad bitch. That doesn't mean that they're having sex, and it doesn't mean that she actually is obsessed with him, and it doesn't mean that she actually cares for him. Like, you don't know what's going on in that relationship. You're just from the outside looking in. You understand where I'm coming from? This dude just literally just parked in front of my fucking car for no reason. A little fucking parking guy. I don't know what the fuck he doing. He's just parking in front of my car and just walking around my car and shit. Fucking old geezer. But back to the goddamn topic, but it's just throwing off my fucking concentration. But yeah, man, back to the topic at hand. Now you want to fucking drive off. Man, get gone, nigga. What the fuck is you sitting here for, nigga? God damn. I'm finna roll down my window and tell this motherfucker to get the fuck on. Shit. But yeah, man, back to the video breakdown. There are so many things that guy did right, and he probably just naturally do that shit. He probably just so used to fucking girls just rocking with him, like that shit just natural to him. And I've seen some of his other pickup videos. The motherfucker savage as fuck. I've seen him run girls down in front of their man and be like, oh, is this your man? And she'd be like, no, this is just my friend. He'd be like, oh yeah, what's your number? And then the dude just be hovering. He's like, hey bro, you don't gotta hover around. Like, I'm talking to the girl here. Like, real fucking nasty. But he do it because he know the guy real feminine. You can see the feminine and the guy just looking all scared, looking all weird and shit. He see the feminine in that nigga. You feel me? So he do that to that guy because he know that guy is not like that. You know what I mean? Hey man, walk on, man. The girl give me the number, man. Hey, chill. So I done seen the HS Tiki-Taki guy move like that. You feel me? And this the thing. I'm pretty sure, unless he's fumbling it on step 3 and step 4, or unless he's fumbling it, you know, afterwards, I'm pretty sure that guy gets a lot of coochie. And if he doesn't get a lot of coochie, if it's step 3 or step 4 that he's fumbling, he would be a perfect candidate to jump into CLG. Motherfucker like him would probably get the process, something simple, and be a fucking rock star. If he fumbling, you know, step 3 or something, he'll probably be a rock star like that. One little thing I could teach that motherfucker, if he's not, but I believe he already is. That motherfucker just natural CLG. He just about that life. You know what I mean? Some niggas just natural with that shit. You feel me? He just might be one of those guys. But I really wanted to break that video down to you guys to show you how married women be cheating. You get what I'm trying to say? This is how it starts. You know what I mean? Now, she just had to say that, you know what I mean? Because she wanted to show the ring, and she had to put that out there to let it be known. I just want to let you know I got a man. You get what I'm trying to say? Just want to let you know. So, like, after I give you some of this coochie, don't blow up my spot. You feel me? Don't blow up my spot. Just understand when I can't give you my Instagram, because she has high respect for this guy. You get what I'm trying to say? So what she's trying to do, she's trying to be honest with the guy and let him know that, you know, I probably won't be able to give you my Instagram afterwards. I probably won't, you know, stay in too much deep communication with you, because I got to play mommy. I got to play wife. But every blue moon, I'm going to hit you up, and I'm going to need some of that. You feel me? And that's what happens with me. I got a couple married women on rotation. Same shit happened to me. They can't fucking hit me. I can't talk to them bitches every time. You know what I mean? They might not be able to text me back every motherfucker. They might not be able to text me back every motherfucking time. They got a specifically set time in their schedule to come over there and get this dangalang. It got to be a specific time where they told their husband, oh, I'm going to the grocery store. Oh, I'm going to... It got to be specific time, and I got to be ready. Rock hard ready. You feel me? Ready to perform. And that's what I'm good at. I'm good at being ready to perform when it's time to perform. That's what I'm good at. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm good at performing. I'm good at leading them through the process. I'm good at, if I get the minimum attraction, I know how to make shit happen. I'm not going to have initially high attraction because I'm not going to fall into these fucking categories where I'm 6'3", massive muscle, I'm not going to fall into those goddamn categories. But I'm cool with that because I still have an enjoyable sex life. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I never threw in the towel. And what I mean by throwing the towel is a lot of guys, they be like, well, I'm not tall and I'm not good looking, so I'm just going to quit. I don't want to talk to no woman. It's too hard. It's too difficult. I basically call those men quitters. And one thing about a masculine man is a winner. And quitting is just not in the books for a masculine man. Like, for example, like Michael Jordan, like if he would have quit after he got cut from the high school basketball team, we would have never known Michael Jordan. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not masculine for a man to quit. You know what I mean? It's just not. So I'm not a quitter. I understand the world. I understand the dynamics. I play the hand that I'm dealt to the best of my ability. And here's the thing. I don't never go into any interaction with any insecurity. Right? So it's like, I know that I'm not this guy got the biggest arms, whatever the case is. But then I still don't never go into any interaction with any insecurities because I love myself. Does that make sense? So even though I can look out and be like, these guys probably better than me in those categories. But when it comes to the stuff that I'm good at, nigga, I excel at it. To the best of my ability, the best that I know how to do it. You get where I'm coming from? So it's like, y'all can have all those other categories. That's cool by me. You feel me? I'm just going to tell you where I excel. And I'm going to do what I excel at. That's the route that I want to go down. You feel me? That's how I'm finna do it. I'm not about to sit here and feel bad and all this stuff like that. And, oh, I'm not 6'3" and cry about it. What's the point of crying about it? The more I cry about it, the less work I can put in to get better. You know what I mean? Because I've also met 6'3" and 6'4" guys who massive and got all that stuff, and they can't. I get way more pussy than them because they got all that shit, and they lack humility. You know what I mean? Like, they lack masculinity, humility, fucking being able to be honest with themselves and tell themselves, I'm not good. You know what I mean? So I've met 6'4" guys that just complain, and I can do better than them. You get what I'm trying to say? For example, I'll give you a guy that is not doing as good as he should be doing. Myron. That motherfucker, all he do is complain. And he actually got height. There should be no reason why Fresh should be outperforming Myron when it comes to dating. But he complained a lot. You feel me? He complained a lot. He complains a lot. If a guy like Myron had the goddamn process and really, you feel me, was masculine enough and man enough and being able to put his pride, ego aside and take some rejection here and there and whatever the case is, and he could really fucking, you know what I mean, master that shit, get some swag, you know what I mean, work on his foundation, man, that motherfucker be slaying coochie. I'm talking about more than he can even keep up with. You feel me? So it's a lot of guys that had the height and they don't play their hand to the best of their ability. You get what I'm trying to say? So there's a lot of guys be like, well, you know, I don't really like, cause a lot of guys, they make excuses. Example, for they be like, well, I'm not getting the results because I'm not tall, I'm not this, and then they throw in the towel. Well, no, you're not getting any results because you threw in the towel. Not because you're not tall, not because of none of that. No, it's because you quit. Like, let's just call it what it is. You're a quitter. And I hate being so harsh, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? It's not none of the stuff that you saying. It's really the fact that you quit before you mastered what you can. You quit before you mastered and hit your full potential. You gave up. That's what happened. You quit. You know what I mean? Because you could have other things that stand out. You got to understand, just like the car business is just like the dating market. Once one of my bosses taught me, it's not about, this is not BK, they not gonna get it their way. It's about selling what's in stock. Once one of my managers taught me that, I blew up in sales. Because people would come in and they would say a list of stuff that they wanted, and it didn't even fit in their budget. And sometimes those cars wasn't even built yet. They'd be like, the car gotta have this. And you'll listen to them and you'll write down all that shit and you'll be like, all right, that's cool, but let me show you what we do got. You know what I mean? And you tell them, be like, this is what it do got. It got this, it got this, it got this, it got this, it got this. Now I don't got the goddamn massage seats and the motherfucking foot massager and the motherfucking automatic LED fucking heads up display, but this is what it do got. It'll get you to and from where you need to go, and it got the things that you need. You get what I'm trying to say? And then they start talking themselves out of it. Well, you know, I really didn't need that goddamn back massage in the car, and I really don't need them goddamn LED display, and my budget is only this. You give them what they can fucking get. Goddamn it, you hear them. You feel me? You hear what they got to say, but you don't listen to them. So it's the same thing with dating. This bitch ain't gonna get everything she gonna fucking want. Yeah, this bitch got a whole list. He gotta be 6'3", he gotta be this. Bitch, you got me, bitch. That's what you got, goddammit. I might not be 6'3", but guess what? You ain't gonna notice no difference when I got that weight on you. When I got that 175, pressuring that weight on you, dropping dick up in the motherfucking coochie, got you sweating and shit. You ain't gonna notice no goddamn difference. You gonna feel like you got fucked by a 6'3" nigga after I got done with you. Goddamn it. You gonna think you got fucked by a goddamn gorilla after I held you down and dropped that dick in you. You know what I mean? See, girls, they say shit like, damn, you strong. Oh, I know I'm strong, motherfucker. I know I'm motherfucking strong. So, this the thing. See, that's why bitches get hooked to me, because after I dropped dick in them, they felt like they got fucked by a 6'3" nigga. You feel me? Because I throw that little bitch around like a fucking rag doll in that goddamn room. I don't give a fuck. She gonna feel every inch of me, and I'm laying that weight on her. You feel me? I don't hold up weight and shit. If I got a bitch in missionary, all my weight getting up on that bitch. You feel me? I might hold that bitch in the motherfucking reverse headlock, because it's missionary, so she facing me. I might hold her down, reverse headlock, and dig up in that coochie. Sweat dripping off my goddamn nose. She gonna feel, after I get done with that coochie, she gonna feel like she fucked a gorilla. She gonna think I'm fucking 6'3". It's a bitch. I tell you, I kid you fucking not. It was a bitch I was fucking with. She tried to guess my height. Motherfucker, I'm 5'9". Because the way I'm moving and the way I'm acting and shit, she said, how tall are you, CJ? Like 6 feet, 6'1"? I'm like, bitch, bitch, I'm 5 motherfucking 9. In my head, I'm like, this bitch really thought I was 6 feet, 6'1"? What the fuck? They don't even know height sometimes. Sometimes about the way you carry your goddamn self. Bitch thought I was 6 feet the way I was motherfucking moving and acting. She said, see, CJ, how tall are you? You like 6 feet, 6'1"? I'm like, this bitch, how the fuck she missed me by that many motherfucking inches? So you'll be surprised, bro. You'll be surprised. You can act a certain type of way, and it's gonna give you inches. You get what I'm trying to say? You can have a little dick and fuck a girl real good, and she might think you got a motherfucking 8-inch, 10-inch dick. You feel me? She might think it's the biggest she ever fucking had because the way you fucking drilled that hoe. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Only people that fucking fail is the people that quit. That's what I'm trying to get in you guys' head. Those are only people that fail are the ones who quit. So let me ask you this. Are you a quitter? Because if you are a quitter, this is the wrong channel. If you aren't a quitter, this is the right channel. And if you want to take it up a notch, join CLG so that you have everything that you need in order to succeed. You get what I'm trying to say? 7-day free trial. Join the community. And for all the guys that want to work in person, sign up for the in-person Miami Takeover. The in-person Miami Takeover link is in the comments. I got it pinned. Sign up. Come out here. Spend some time with me. Like, see this shit in real life. You get what I'm trying to say? See it in real life. Talk to girls in real life. Make things happen in real life. Fuck all this fake shit. You know what I mean? Make shit happen in real life. Take them skills back in real life to your hometown, your city. Live the life that you want to live in real life. IRL. You feel me? So sign up, man. I try to make these tickets as affordable as I possibly could. Sign up and let's make some things happen. And with that being said, bro, I'm out. Peace.